divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. How to attract the type of men that you like using the law of attraction. Now, for so long, I'm pretty sure you've probably been attracting men. It's nothing for you to attract men. You have many options to choose from, but this is gonna be a different standardized test. These multiple choice answers that you can choose from on this test are gonna be from the men that you really want to be with. By the end of this video, you're gonna be so good at attracting the men that you really like that you're gonna be trying to determine which one dressed the best. I'm dead serious. So I'm gonna tell you some steps that I just came up with, being the man that I am. So you can kind of take this advice and just put it on me, because I've been there, done that, and I know what it's like to attract men and women in your life, and what men are looking for and what women are looking for. And I'm bias free, okay? So the first things first that I would say is that in order to attract the men that you really want into your life, you have to make sure that you are taking the time out. If you're single or if you're in a relationship and you're looking forward to being single, self-love. Self-love is very important. And the reason why I say this is because most men are attracted to confident women. Anytime a man sees signs of a woman who shows a lack of confidence, he immediately becomes turned off. He starts to be unattracted immediately. As soon as he sees signs of lack of confidence, he's not gonna want you too much longer. And I know this sounds crazy, but this is the mind of the masculine men. Get it? Masculine. So you have to build up the self-confidence by having self-love. And to get this self-love, all you have to do is things like going out, treating yourself. While you're single, you don't always have to have nobody around. Oh, nobody take me out to dinner. Go out and eat by yourself. Easy. Go eat by yourself. This is when you meet the most people, is when you treat yourself. Go to jazz concerts. Go to concerts by yourself. Go to the lounge, the bar by yourself. Go to the park and just lay out and meditate and be by yourself. Because when you get in the habit of doing things by yourself, you're building up that confidence that a man is looking for. And that's all he really wants to see, is that you're very confident in yourself without him having to tell you whether or not you look good. Honey, do I look good? Yes, come on, let's go. It's time to go. All right, the next thing that I would say in order to attract the men that you really like, is you got to make sure that you don't have any baggage. Men can smell when a woman has baggage, because most women out there, they like to put their problems on the next man. And so when you're on a date or whatever, just make sure you don't have any walls up. Make sure you don't have any barriers. Yeah, I'm not meaning barriers like that. What I mean when I say barriers is make sure that you're treating this man with the utmost respect. And I'm gonna talk about that a little later, but make sure that you show him that you're coming from a fresh slate. You're cut from a different cloth. You're a totally different woman than what he's ever have seen in his whole entire life. Because you gotta remember, the number one motivator for a man is to be a motivator to a man. That's what a man is looking for. A man is looking for a woman who's able to encourage, to uplift, and to motivate him. If you can do those three things, all these steps, they ain't even gonna matter. But these steps are, additives to being a motivator of a man, because you gotta have the right man in order to motivate him. So make sure you don't have any walls up, ladies. Make sure you clean your baggage. Clean. You know what I'm saying? So when you're talking to a man on text messages, when you're just now meeting him, and like I said, when you go out on a date and stuff like that, don't bring up the problems. Don't bring up the bad, because he can do the same thing too. But a man is a little bit wired a little different. A man won't necessarily tell you about all the little ugly things that he done to the women, or the women done to him. He's not gonna necessarily tell you about those things. A man is smart at this, and he knows how to keep it concealed, because his whole objective is to be with you. And so you got to do the same thing, when you meet the men that you like, because 9 times out of 10, the men that you like, they got some other stuff going on the side, if they are that much of a man, they're that valuable, and so another thing that you want to do in order to attract the men that you like is make sure you switch up your locations of where you're going out and hanging out. You can no longer go to the same spots that you always used to hang out with your girlfriends and that you're used to going to. You have to literally go to the places that, harbor the type of man that you really want. So get correct as to, what type of man you really want, what you want him to consist of. If you want him to have some money, okay, that's cool. If you want him to dress nice, okay, that's great. Business suits, okay, whatever the case may be, your case may be. Make sure you go to those places, those hangout spots, in order to attract that type of man that you like. And you don't necessarily got to be going there to look for nobody, because y'all already know, in order to find love, you can't look for it. You literally have to attract it. So you can at least put yourself in the atmosphere of where this man might hang out, or where these men might hang out, and you will attract those types of men. It's the same thing with women for men. That's why men go to certain spots or whatever, because they know a certain woman is gonna be there. He want to look for a little hoochie mama or whatever, he go to a little hole in the wall spot. Men know these things. Men know these things. Take the advice from a man. So the next thing that you want to do in order to attract the men that you like is you want to cut back the time that you spending with your girlfriends. Yeah, and this goes along with self-love. It's all about self for a change. Just coming out of a relationship, you don't want a rebound guy. You just, another guy you get in a relationship with. Another guy you get in a relationship. Let me call my girlfriend, go hang out with my girlfriend so we can both all get some guys together. No. You gotta stop looking for reinforcements. You gotta focus back on the self and just just gotta focus on yourself. You gotta, collect yourself. And you got to get yourself back stable again to be able to do this thing all back over again, And so that consists of cut away from talking to your girlfriends. I know they're going to butter you up. They're going to make you feel good. But then again, that could be detrimental to your future too, because they could get you right back out there on the limb again, right back in the ocean. And next thing you know, you got another guy you're dealing with, and he ain't no better than the last. Okay, you got to get in. You don't got to tell them that you're gonna do this, but you got to get in the habit of refraining from going out with your friends all the time and talking to your friends all the time, because your friends might be used to you only attracting a certain type of guy into your life. You know what I mean? And they probably can't see you with a different type of guy or the man that you really, really like, because even they probably are attracted to the same type of guys that y'all used to like. You see what I'm saying? So if they not gonna switch their mindset, and you wanna switch yours, you're gonna have to cut back the time that you talk with your friends. Okay, so this is the last tip I'm gonna give you, and this is personally coming from me personally. And this is a man tip. As a man, I want to tell you this. I already told you one of the key things that you must know in order to attract the men that you like when you get them. Be a motivator, be an encourager, be an uplifter. I know, it is about women. Men wouldn't be here. Nobody would be here if women didn't exist. It's all about the woman. But you have to take that spotlight off you and put it on him in order to get the things that you really want. If you want this man to really love you, if you want a family from this man, you have to literally become his cheerleader all over again, like high school. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it to be funny either. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, and this is easy. This is easy. All you doing is just, sending words of encouragement, just positive energy. You have to build your man. You have to mold your man. You have to create your man. Even if he got flaws, don't do like other girls do and point them out. Like, you can't do that. You can't do. That's why they losing. But you the winner, because you already know the secret right now of how to attract the man that you like. Be the milestone in his life. Be the cornerstone in his life. Be the person that he's never met before. Be an encourager. When you first meet any guy that you really like and y'all out on a date or whatever, be the multiple choice answer that he wants to pick, even though you do have a lot to pick from now that you know how to attract the man that you like. That's what you want to do. You want to get yourself in a position. The objective is to get yourself in a position to where you have a lot of men that you really like to choose from versus being with all these men that you don't like. Okay? So if you do these steps, I can guarantee you're going to always attract the men that you really, really like. Number one, first thing, self-love. Number two, tear down the walls. Number three is go to different spots. Number four is try to refrain from hanging around your friends all the time, because they only want a certain type of man that pertains to them. And then last but not least, show that man respect. and be his motivator. Okay, so thank y'all so much for tuning in to Trending Citizens of the infamous Living Room Network. If you have anything to say about this video, which I'm pretty sure you do, speak up, let your voice be heard, leave a comment below. And do not forget to subscribe over here in the bottom right hand corner. Give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. I'll make some more if you press thumbs up. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.